Hello everyone, welcome to the trade recap for this week. I'll start off here with Bitcoin. As you see, Bitcoin's kind of got this descending triangle, and I think ultimately, instead of breaking upwards, we're going to end up breaking downwards. This was kind of like the consolidation when we was hanging around 6k, and you can see these bounces just getting weaker and weaker. So I do think we'll come down to this blue area. That's my next target, and also that's kind of just this floor here of support, and then below that we've got the Kasimodo level, which also has more. I will be looking once we get down to these areas to see if we can get a lower time frame entry for us. So we had this support level here, and as you can see, when we break below it, we deviated above it, and then we actually closed below. And as you can see, this action here, where you're just failing to get back up above it, and you're just holding sideways. And I took a short, as you can see, this little Bristol Wall chart is actually flashing up here, and I took the short right around about here. Once we started failing off this level, that you get this Kasimodo here as well. So you have the swing high, swing low, swing high, and then you break down below this swing low, and then you just tested it perfectly there. And this was the Bristol Ward chart, and I just had an aggressive stop in it. But I was talking about in the chat as well, actually just focusing on this Kasimodo, and I did think we could possibly get up here, but I was just playing an aggressive entry, and as you can see, it just tapped straight into that Kasimodo level and sold off. So once we got underneath this level here, probably should have shorted here, but I just didn't even see it, to be honest. So I think from here we'll just keep on going lower. Ethereum's just been cutting across this kind of area, and it's just looking a bit weird. Right here, you would see like this as if this was just actually a breakout. This would have been a perfect long signal if this held here. So, for example, the continuation pattern we look at, you have the breakout and then the retest and a deviation below, just wiping out all these stops in this area and then getting back above that area, reclaiming. And if it reclaiming, we'll take that for a long. But we played a nice trade on this last week. As you can see, what I was talking about in the previous setup there on Bitcoin. So what we had was, what was it here? This area is just kind of like I posted a picture of this as well. As you can see, the floor was there, and then you had another floor here. And then what happens actually when you break down, instead of just getting a retest like a lot of most people here have been told just to actually just long the retest. So people will be longing this retest here. Where will your stops be? Your stops are going to be in this area around about here, but obviously it's just come down and then it's retested that, and that gave us the perfect short signal to get down to the bottom of that again. So this was just trapping balls basically into thinking that this was just a retest and this was the reclaim, but it's just ended up sending them all stopped out. And then the same thing exactly happened again here. You can see the floor resistance. You could get some shorts coming in here, early shorts, try to short off this level. It traps them, and then you reclaim below. And then you see this candle here where it just fails and rejects again perfectly off that level. That was just short signal, and it just target down the bottom of the range again. So right now it's a little bit messy here. We've kind of got this area. Sorry, England's just scored. Phil Foden, sorry. So as you can see, that's just our resistance area now, and it's just getting sold off. So not really a play on it at the moment. Let's look at the two commodities that we're trading actively, and also we'll be looking at soybeans. As you can see, these are the areas now. If we've got oil, sorry. So I've just marked out these Kasimodo levels. As you can see, a Kasimodo level here on the daily, and then you had this one here that it didn't actually quite make it into there, and then you've got another one here on the daily as well. So now you've got those Kasimodo levels to base trades off of, and then you've got this breakout spot region here. As you can see, one tap, two tap, breaks out. So what we was actually looking for here is this continuation setup with a Kasimodo. It's looking like we're not going to get it, but we'll see. Just keep an eye on it. If not, our next trade will be coming around this area, I'm guessing, at that 1 day Kasimodo area. So we'll look to scale down into a lower time frame, get a tighter entry, get more quantity as well, more profits. And then the inverse of that, when gold's going down, oil's going up, the latter hedge for each other. And as you can see, gold is just selling off from this area now. Now this area is a big weekly level. As you can see, the floor here, and it's finally just come up. I thought like Ethereum, we might go above this and then deviate below, just to get some some traps going on. That still might happen, and it could happen from this area. And as you can see, this area is just like this floor here. You've got this big floor. So I'm actually looking for trades. You get a little mini Kasimodo here as well. If you ignore the wick, so you get the swing low, and then a sharp move up. So this was Kasimodo level, and we've just come in to test this right around this area. I'm thinking maybe one more dip and try and get an entry. So the entry would be something like what I had drawn out earlier here. But obviously now the Kasimodo level has changed. So just say we went 30-minute chart. This will be our trigger, guys. Come down here, get above there, and down here, and then we'll target up to this area right around here, with our stops just below that low right there. So if we can get the Kasimodo on that, that'll be perfect. Soybeans, another commodity. Commodities have been moving nice for us lately. Don't try to change what's not broken. So you've got this area here. This is like the floor, as you can see. A clear floor in soybeans. Right here. So as you see, tap, 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 tap. And then you had this good bounce off that level. So what I'm looking for now, as you can see, this is the floor. Kasimodo level, swing low, new lows, just about made it over. It did get over with this candle here anyway. Check the fibs on this. You know, near enough. Oh shit. Literally that comes out to 61.8 as well. So I've got a limit on this currently, as you can see, when we come to a key level and you get a Kasimodo like this. Just a bit of confluence as well, because you've not just had a good bounce, but you've actually broken structure, market structure on a lower time frame. So for us right now, that looks like a good play off this level. It's so clear to see that level as well, so it's just going to be easy to manage. And I've got the limit orders set for that. Sorry, one sec. Now guys, I want to show you REN. We're in REN currently. Slight drawdown on this. I just want to talk to you about the game plan. So as you can see, I've got on at this level, right around here, and that was due to, if I just hide that for a second. So what we actually planned this out from the start. So you had this key level of support right around here, as you can see, and it was a huge Kasimodo area. So you can see these swing lows here, double support, deviation, and a sharp move. And now we've come and we retested that area here, and we had a good bounce off it. That's exactly what you wanted to see. But we have sold off a little bit. And what actually happened was we entered on this 4-hour Kasimodo right round here. And working out with the fibs as well, where the alignment was, we actually worked out this to be the retracement area. But it's just cut through, and as you can see, it closed below. The reason I haven't closed this, my stop was below the low, but I might change this if we do break down from this level. I do want to see this level hold, and this is the 1-hour Kasimodo level, as you can see right here. So I want this to hold. If we start to break below there, I'm just going to get out. I won't be waiting down to these lows. I'm just going to get out of the position. As you can see on the 15-minute chart right now, we had this 15-minute Kasimodo swing low, break above, and it's just holding off to 61.8 there. So hopefully we just get the bounce on here. And, excuse me. And you do have the divergences as well, as you can see, the British divergence. Oh, I seem to have lost my chart. On a Euro US dollar, clean level there. So I will be looking for entries. Obviously, there's some stuff going on. But as you can see, look, this Kasimodo area as well. Just give me one moment. So as you can see, this is the support level here, and just like Bitcoin did, I feel like, you know how I done the reclaim or just shorted off this level. I feel like we could just actually pop up to the Kasimodo level. So I feel like we're gonna get up to this area and then deviate below. So you've got two chances here. I'll probably start a small position, but remember, if you're above it, you will be shorting. So the best case for this is to actually just wait for a daily close. So then once you see this area get tested and you get back below, anyone that's shorting this bit now will have their stop losses in this area. So we could actually jump up, stop those shorts out, get liquidity from shorts, come back down, and then retest this area. And then once we retest this area, we'll be looking for this Kasimodo area right around here. Vice versa, if we get down to this area, I'll be looking on smaller time frames. Keep an eye on the news. That's some big news. Got job openings. You got Europe, ECB rate decision, big news. Got the ECB. So keep an eye on the news as well. Trade around it. Use your risk wisely. EOS. Now EOS, as you can see, Kasimodo on the daily chart, but you are actually at resistance here. Look, support, resistance, and now you're acting as resistance as well. I was looking for a long signal down here now. Now we've got this Kasimodo, but I'm thinking of taking a trade to get down to that area. Now we're sitting at resistance. Obviously, selling resistances have been working so well for altcoins. What I'm looking for is, obviously, you can see this level now. Just say you actually rallied into these highs and then came back down, took out this swing low. Just say this was the swing low, and then retest. That is our short trigger. Stop above the highs. We'll be targeting this area around here, about the 3356. Wabi as well. I think this is going without us. This was a lovely 3-day Kasimodo. As you can see, look at that, perfect. You got the floor, come down, you break above it, you test it as resistance as well. So an extra bit of strength. Take out this swing higher, closed above, just about there, and then I have some limit orders set down here at 1377. What are the charts? I don't know what Tezos doing. Tezos, as you can see, this chart here, it's an interesting chart. So you have this support level, tap, tap, tap. It broke below. Actually, on a weekly, broke below, and now you reclaim this area, and you can see that weekly close there. It's still trying to hold. So what I'm actually looking for now is this, and as you can see, it's very, very sketchy. But you want to reclaim this support level. This is the weekly support level. You want to get over and then reclaim down to this area, which will be the daily Kasimodo. And as you can see, I've worked it out here. From this area here, if that was 61. So pick these boxes, right, guys? This is how I'll work them out. So when you get the bounce, I'll do it to the 61.8. Whatever it aligns up to. Here. So as you can see, the 61.8 to line up to this level is here, and then to the 50 down that area is there. So as you can see, and then I just draw the box there. So what I'm looking for is price to get over, take out the close above this swing high here to actually get a Kasimodo, and then actually retrace in between this area to allow us to have a retracement of 50 to 61% as confluence at this level. And if we do that, I'll be setting limit orders again, or you can go down to lower time frames and actually try and find a Kasimodo at that level as well. So you've just got, what you would have is higher time frame actually breaking market structure, and then you'll be getting involved on the first break of market structure on the lower time frame as well. So it's giving you the best possible opportunity with lowest risk, and that's where the big R's come from, and that's where you can really gain good rewards with these setups using these patterns. I can't think of what else did I have. So a clear level on the Australian dollar to Canadian dollar here as a breakout. If it does break out, there's no setup currently here for us to short. But what we'd be looking for, excuse me, I'm very tired, would be a break above, a test, get the balls in, get them hooked, stop them out, Kasimodo, retest, long, and we're all long right around this area here. And the Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar is, we're just looking at this double top coming in here. So we're going to see what happens. If we can get over this, we'll look for that continuation setup as well. No Kasimodo there, didn't close below unfortunately. So that is, we'll be looking for longs unless we get a Kasimodo that looks bearish at that resistance, but nothing looks to be going that way. So keep an eye on those trades, guys. Remember, Ren, you're looking to cut that one as soon as it breaks support. If it does, it needs to bounce here. Let me just get that back for you. You know, you can see this tight consolidation here, so really, hopefully, this is the low now. Right at this support, oh shit. Right at this support level. And hopefully just breaks out, reclaims this level, and then just keeps on moving up to our targets. So guys, if you have any other charts that you want looking at, just give us a shout, and I'll just post them in the chat. So soybeans is one currently that I've got an order in with, and we're looking for this area around about here, the 841 to 842 mark. Alright, cheers guys, take care.